Excuse me, are you Angela? So, you must be my older brother's Fianca copyrightee, correct? Didn't you drop out of school? You seem too young and unintelligent for him.
I'm sorry, who is this? Are you referring to Daryl?
Yes, you're the irritating high schooler who is dating my brother.
Oh, then you must be Lucille.
That's correct. Did it really take you that long to realize it? Well, considering you dropped out of high school, it's understandable if you're a bit slow. Even high school graduates can be foolish, and you're not even on that level. Regardless, I detest having to endure conversations like this. But if you marry Daryl, I'll have no choice. That's why I must find a way to remove you. Ultimately, I'm a college graduate. It's no surprise that your conversational skills don't match mine.
Honestly, you should have asked for my permission before obtaining my phone number. It's also impolite to launch into a tirade without introducing yourself and assuming I should know who you are. I'm also not fond of your tone.
Are you talking back to me?
I would appreciate it if you began by saying hello next time. Starting a conversation the way you just did is rude. Moreover, speaking to someone in such a manner when you hardly know them is disrespectful. However, it's fine. You're Daryl's younger sister, so I'll let it pass. If I recall correctly, you're a year younger than him and just graduated from college, right? In the future, when you contact others, it's best to provide an introduction right away. Not everyone will be as forgiving as I am.
Why on earth are you trying to lecture me? It's incredibly irritating coming from a teenager.
Huh?
You claim to be Daryl's Fianca copyrightee, and I'm his family. I have every right to message you. I don't need permission.
Angela, I want to apologize sincerely.
Apologize? What for?
It seems Lucille found your number on my phone.
Oh, it's fine. Although I must admit, she had quite an attitude. I can't deny that her behavior surprised me. Maybe I didn't leave a good first impression when I met her last week. Ever since I started discussing my past and not completing high school, she became quiet. Perhaps I talked too much?
No, you were perfectly fine. Just ignore her, please. I have my own issues with Lucille. She has always been self-centered and does whatever she wants.
Yes, you mentioned that before I met her last weekend. I wonder why she was so insistent on getting my phone number. She could have simply asked me in person when we met.
I'm sorry she got your number through my phone. I took a nap earlier and didn't have my phone with me. She also knows my password. I really need to change it. She was probably getting more curious about you and saw an opportunity.
It's all right, you don't have to explain. She's your little sister, so I understand.
It's my fault, I apologize.
Stop apologizing. It's really fine. I feel like I said something last week that upset her. After I was speaking, she abruptly interrupted me. I'm just wondering what I said wrong. Then I just sat there while you two continued talking.
I noticed she did that too. She does have a rotten attitude sometimes. I also overheard her messaging you earlier, and it worried me. I was in the living room with Lucille, and she started yelling at her phone. Saying things like how rude, and why are all your girlfriends stupid? My parents were present too, and then she showed me the messages. Clearly, she was being rude. I got angry with her and messaged you.
So that's how you found out. Anyway, it's clear she doesn't like me. I suppose I must have said something that upset her.
No, it's not you, it's her. You did nothing wrong. Truth be told, my last girlfriend left me because of Lucille. She was so distant and rude to her until she had enough. I don't want to lose you too, so please don't let her affect you. I'll handle her.
I didn't know she did something like that. I was annoyed with her earlier, but it wasn't too serious. I was hoping to have a good relationship with her, though.
I don't blame you. My whole family reprimanded her for the way she treated my ex years ago. But judging by her messages to you, it seems she hasn't learned her lesson.
I guess not. I'm sorry that happened.
As her older brother, I know I need to take more control of the situation. And it's okay, that was years ago. I just don't want to lose you because of her now.
What do you plan to do?
I was hoping we could discuss that together. Are you available tomorrow?
I have work, but I can stop by afterward.
Okay, great. I usually finish work a few hours earlier than you. So just give me a call before you head to my parents' house.
All right, sounds good.
You are an utter disgrace, thinking you are worthy of being part of my family. Your shamelessness is truly embarrassing. Did you comprehend that? Or did it exceed your limited vocabulary? I'm determined to ruin your relationship with my brother. You dropped out of high school. Meanwhile, I've graduated from university. By the way, how did it feel when I drenched you with a bucket of ice water? Stop coming to my parents' house. You're not welcome here. My entire family agrees that it's embarrassing to have someone like you engaged to my brother. Talking to a high school dropout at any age is like talking to a child. I won't let a child steal my brother from me. If you want to maintain your relationship with him, try graduating from college first. That is, if you're even smart enough to get into one.
The audacity to message me after what you just did. Thanks to you, my brand new suit got soaked.
Oh, I'm actually surprised you even responded. I was aiming for your phone, but I guess I missed and got your new suit instead. Why do you even need a suit? Are you trying to pretend to be an adult or something?
I'm not pretending to be an adult. I need this suit for work. And I managed to dodge the water in time to save my phone.
Ugh, so tedious.
Don't you think Daryl will be furious with you for how you're treating me? I doubt you'll find the situation boring when that happens.
It's true that he might be mad at me for a while. But I'm willing to take that risk to get rid of you. He may be upset for a couple of weeks, but in the end, I'll have my brother back. Having a dropout engaged to my brother is utterly repulsive. I can't ignore it, especially since I hardly get to see him after you stole him. What else do I need to do to make you understand that you have to leave this family?
You're remarkably persistent, I'll give you that. But you win. I'll go ahead and tell him that we need to end this relationship.
Yay! Goodbye. I'm blocking you now. Missed call. Hey, Angela. What on earth is happening? I thought we agreed to end things with Daryl. Why are you attending his master's degree ceremony? I made myself clear, didn't I?
What? I assumed you had blocked me.
Just be quiet and answer me. What are you doing here?
Oops, I didn't expect you to be here.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm his family, and I wanted to be here to congratulate him on his significant achievement. Getting a master's degree is not easy, you know. Why are all the girlfriends of my brother so foolish? None of you deserve him or a place in my family. Every time he starts dating, he always ignores me. I despise girls like you who keep taking him away from me. Why are you still around? I thought you said you were going to end your relationship.
After I mentioned ending the relationship, I also mentioned starting a new one as a married couple. But you blocked me before I could tell you, I suppose. Anyway, we're already planning our wedding. It will happen soon. You keep saying that your family disapproves of me and sees me as an embarrassment. But they're actually excited and helping us with the preparations. Your mother is even assisting us in paying for the venue.
What? How can he marry a high school dropout? This is absurd. Are you even legally old enough to get married?
I'm not a high school dropout. I'm not entirely sure where all this is coming from.
A misunderstanding? I didn't misunderstand anything.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm actually older than your brother. I also graduated from college over 3 years ago.
You're such a liar. But I guess that's what kids like to do at your age. Regardless, I will do everything in my power to get rid of you, so brace yourself.
I'm not lying. I think you misinterpreted our conversation when I visited a while ago. I mentioned that I wasn't able to finish high school, but I was proud to have completed college.
You're so ignorant. How could you possibly graduate from college without finishing high school? It's kind of a prerequisite. Stop trying to act like an adult. It's irritating. You don't even look like an adult.
I may look young, but I'm telling you the truth.
Just stop. I'm not going to believe you. Even if you were telling the truth, it wouldn't change anything.
I have to go.
Lucille, we need to talk.
Daryl. You won't believe what Angela has been saying to me. She's been trying to convince me that she's older than both of us. She also claims that you and she are still getting married. She's such a liar. You're going to break up with her, right? You wouldn't marry someone who's been mean to me.
There are a few things you need to understand about Angela. First, she is actually older than both of us. She graduated college over 3 years ago.
Wait, what? So, she was telling the truth? Didn't she say she dropped out of high school when she was last here? I'm so confused. She looks so young, though.
You tend to jump to conclusions quickly. Yes, she looks young, but she's older than us.
Okay.
If you had truly listened to her when you first met her, you would know. She mentioned how her family was going through financial difficulties, and she had to drop out of school to help support them. She didn't graduate from high school but was proud to have obtained her college degree. She graduated from college with a degree in economics and business. That was 3 years ago.
How can that be true?
She worked hard and obtained her GED while managing her job. When her family's situation improved, she went to college.
Oh, well, okay. But I still don't like her. We don't hang out like we used to.
Recently, she received a great job offer from a major company. In other words, you misunderstood our conversation. It doesn't matter if you like her or not. You've always been mean to my girlfriends. Your behavior towards her is not acceptable. You don't have the right to decide whom I date. You're my little sister. Besides, you didn't even give Angela a chance.
I genuinely thought she was just a dropout. I just don't understand why you like someone like her. I'm so confused.
That's what happens when you ignore people and are self-centered. You only hear what you want to hear. and I'm sure you were desperately searching for something you could use against her. You got carried away. My relationship with Angela is not your concern. I think it's best if we end our relationship from now on.
No. I don't want that.
You have been the reason why all my previous relationships failed. Angela and I are getting married soon. We won't break up just because you want us to.
But I don't want you to get married.
I have my life, and you have yours.
I don't care. I love you. Ever since I was adopted into the family, I've had a crush on you. We grew up together and had such a good relationship that I slowly fell in love with you as we got older. We used to play video games, go to the movies, and have all sorts of fun. Then, you started dating, and I was devastated. I just wanted a chance to be with you. You've become so distant.
Lucille. I'm sorry, but I've always seen you as a little sister. You've made me so angry and destroyed the relationships I cared about deeply. I can only see you as my little sister.
What?
We could still have had a good relationship if you hadn't treated the people I loved so horribly. I love Angela, and I can't let you get in our way.
But I didn't do anything that bad to Angela.
You poured a bucket of ice water on her the last time she was at our house. You've also been messaging her and harassing her all this time.
But I couldn't bear to see you with anyone else. I'm sorry.
I understand it must be difficult for you. I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt this way about me all these years, but I'm deeply in love with Angela.
I just wanted you to give me a chance. I still want to have a relationship with you.
We can't do that. Your actions have consequences.
But please. I promise I'll do better.
I can't accept sorry as an answer. What you did to my last girlfriend went beyond pouring ice water on her. I can't risk losing Angela.
I'm sorry.
I can't continue this conversation. There's nothing more to say. I'm cutting you off.
Huh? Please, this can't be happening. No. Please.
Goodbye, Lucille.
Missed call. Angela. This is entirely your fault. Provide an explanation immediately. It's because of you that I lost my brother. I had so much love for him. You don't deserve him. I've been by his side since childhood. We share a history. End your relationship with him right now.
No, the blame lies with you. Daryl just messaged you, didn't he? He has already informed you about the situation. So please refrain from making things worse.
What on earth did you just say to me? You've destroyed my life. I'll never forgive you for this.
Do you want me to inform him that you're still messaging me at this moment? Do you truly desire to worsen the situation? If you remain calm and handle this situation maturely, perhaps you two can have a fresh start in the future.
No. I apologize. Just don't say anything, I'll cease.
Then please follow his request and refrain from contacting us. Goodbye. The matrimony of Daryl and Angela unfolded beautifully. They not only savored every moment of their special day but also unveiled some significant news. They disclosed that they were expecting their first child, a revelation that filled their families with immense joy. At last, they had accumulated sufficient funds to purchase their first home, setting the stage for the beginning of their new family life. Contrarily, the news of Angela and Daryl's impending parenthood was a bitter pill to swallow for Lucille, as she heard it from her parents. She felt as though she'd lost her brother and the opportunity to cultivate a deeper relationship with him. Lucille was always aware that in his eyes, she was nothing more than a little sister, yet she harbored hopes of occupying a special spot in his heart. Given that she was adopted, they were not bound by blood. Over the years, her attempts to win his affection became increasingly fervent, to the point of obsession. It seems that Lucille was yet to absorb the lessons life had to offer. The pain of heartbreak only fueled her anger, and she continued to direct her resentment towards Angela. Perhaps if Lucille had welcomed Angela into the family, she could have maintained a healthy relationship with her brother.